Thanks for coming down and hanging out with me in the basement today. What I got to show you is my favorite MTH locomotive. It is a EP-5 decorated for the New Haven. It is a first generation protosound 1 locomotive. And why is it my favorite? Well, it was my very first locomotive that I bought after I initially got my starter set, which was a K-line starter set from a long time ago. And I went to a train show in Madison, Wisconsin, and there was a dealer that was selling a whole mess of these for like $150 a piece because they've had them on their shelves for a few years. New old stock. And it's like, yeah, I'm getting it. I've been happy with it ever since. One of the reasons these are called jets is because they're powerful. 4,000 horsepower is what I read. Other thing is they were very loud because they had big blowers to keep those traction motors cool. And that's kind of what you're hearing here, the big rush of air that it has. This is a very basic model, being Rail King and whatnot. These are just manual pantographs, nothing really fancy about them, but they do look cool. MTH did a great job by pretty much doing custom side frames. It's got the little detail for the third rail. These trains could actually operate off an outside rail, probably when they're going into New York. What I've got hooked up to it today is my aluminum passenger cars from Lionel for the Train Collectors Association. There are 9 of them, and that produces quite a load on it. But it does really good since it's got 2 large motors with flywheels and traction tires. Okay, we'll do the station stop next. We're going to get in a forward direction, and then I will set it going by holding the bell button down. And the engine will signal that it received it. The engine will whistle, letting me know that it received the signal. And then when I hit the direction button, the station stop will sound. Okay, it is ready to go.
Now arriving from New Haven on track 2, train number 11, the Bay State.
Then we hit the direction button to cycle through the sounds, or the sequence.
Baggage to the left. Now departing New York, all points south on track 2, train number 11, the Bay State.
The whistle that you hear on this is a little different from a lot of other trains. This has what's called a Hancock air whistle. It's I'm sure several different railroads used them, but it's kind of known on the New Haven. It's kind of looks, this thing on top looks like a speaker, but it's actually an air whistle. We'll hit the whistle button here. Of course, it'd be a real shame if I didn't have some footage of it pulling my New Haven cars. These were cars that I picked up. Actually, I picked up one car at a show, the very first one, and that kind of got me started on the other ones. But it's definitely cool to see it pulling different kinds of passenger cars and freight coasters. So even though it's not the newest, doesn't have all the features, and isn't perfectly scaled, 1/2.
That's good.
I finally figured out what that means. That's for when they're either pulling forward or backing up into a station to line up. So 1 coach length, 1/2 a coach, 20 feet, that's good. It took me years to figure that one out. But like I was saying, even though it's not scale, it's like 027 size, which is fine with me. And it doesn't have all the bells and whistles, doesn't have remote pantographs and stuff. I think it's still really fun, and I really enjoy this engine. So, thank you very much for watching. My name's Jeremy with Too Many Hobbies, and we'll catch you on the next one.